This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Chaos's misdeed. Chaos gets in the game from tampering the trade. Whoa. Chaos gets in the game from tampering with the trade. Perhaps he's done the sacrifice towards someone who wanted to kill. Oh, we have to figure this out, come on. Or else you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die? He didn't want to die. Is there an answer to the clues you have left? It's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. Really? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. That'll be the proof of transgression, but we can't be sure of that though, so we can't. Sacrifice vanish. We figure out like, wait, no, we already done all the trade-offs, didn't we? Something else we missed? The Gas's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. Just something curious about the antagonism between Gasu and Miley. Like, can we figure out who the sacrifice did with all the trades so far? There was no more trade-offs between anyone else. Sage. Trade-offs. Kaiji traded someone's key message to us. Then someone gave the sacrifice to Kitaro. Then Sao traded the sacrifice role to us. And then Kaiji swapped his role with Kitaro for the plan. In the 5th trade, Kana swapped over. We can't figure out the sacrifice from this, so we can't prove that. We can't go that way. Is there an answer in the clues we have left? Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to the transgression? Transgression. Something like that? Well, transgression. Something like that? Well, if we got this far, there has to be something, but something like that, but another thing I haven't shown is the papers, but it has nothing to do with the sacrifice, doesn't it? It has nothing to do with it. It just doesn't. I think there is, there isn't? No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Unused evidence. Maybe we can, but we can use it, but how'd that fit into what we're going on right now? Like, we try to pursue the mystery of the papers themselves? That? Some yet unused evidence. There won't be any new evidence we haven't discussed yet. Papers listing participants in Death Game. There are only 16 names here. I'm thinking back to all the, like, the theories I had about the papers, but why there's not a 5th one for the rest of the people. But how has that anything to do with a transgression? What have been classified as a transgression here? I guess moving the sacrifice would be that, but how do we prove that he did that then? How do we prove he did? How do we prove that? How do we prove that Gasu did that? Oh, we can't give up. There has to be something. There's always something. There has to be something. There's always something. Let's see. Let's continue. Wait, maybe that'll lead somewhere. Or else you'd think there was somebody who Gasu didn't want to die? Maybe? I mean, you are the central figure in this game, but there's so many different things going on. But how do we prove that the kidnappers actually had a morbid fascination with us to, like... How do we prove they don't want us to die? Just because of the absence of sacrifice from both me and Kana's roles doesn't prove that. person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Gasu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Yeah, but who's them here? That's obvious, the person who normally end up having the sacrifice. So me or Kana? Yeah. But so far, there's nothing we've seen so far that like points like, you know, anyone points to them having like a special affinity for Kana so far. Everything will lead to it pointed to other people being suspicious. Kaiji and Neo's written video, the whole security cam footage with Kyutaro. But we already discussed that. It's how everything he's gone through, everything he's done against us being antagonistic. Everything, we reasoned that out. And Alice, we've reasoned that out with the papers, with Reiko and Yamasami name. So the only mystery we have left is we'll figure out the transgression, but the percentages in the papers. But wouldn't that be a waste of time to go through that? But do something. Gas had something to gain from tampering with the trade. It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gas is an ally. Like he wouldn't be exposed, so he can put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? Maybe? Humanity. Perhaps he sent the sacrifice towards someone he wanted to kill. Think about it, Gasu had plenty of reason to hold a grudge toward him. By formulating an escape plan, he trampled on his honor as a floor master. You're talking about Sohiyori! What? Wait. Gasu meddled to kill Sohiyori, the leader of the escape plot. Oh, we have no reason, meddled to kill Sohiyori, the leader of the escape plot. Was I saying anybody? The only way we can be completely sure if there's a sacrifice there is the person who's a sacrifice tells it right now, but if there really is a sacrifice, then they wouldn't be able to say it. Because they want to stay alive, but does no one really have a sacrifice? But how do we prove that? We can't prove that. We talked extensively about the trade-offs. I said this before. Like, there's no trade-offs between, like, any other people. Is there anything? Of course, there won't be any new evidence we discussed yet. Any evidence? No, it's a lie. We haven't talked about the papers. That's the only thing we have left. Is it? Is the only thing we have left? The rule books. That's not really evidence. The papers. Okay, it has to be the papers then, hasn't it? Right? If I'm wrong, it can be like the sacrifice. We just go with the sacrifice. That's it? The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. I already figured out all the names, and if I'm right about Sao and Shin being the same exact person, then percentages? How does this go off to how does this go to a transgression? It looks kind of familiar. Yeah, it is, because we saw, like, the first two papers with the whole Reiko and Alice thing. How we do that? How we go about that? Not just like the torn up paper we found on the first floor, meow! Though, what use could this have? What? Why? Why do you have that? Huh? Miley? Cursor, handing internal documents to participants! Internal documents? Just, what is this roster? What indeed? Oh, God fucking damn it. He caught to the fact I don't know what this means. You did good, Sarah. What? What do you mean? Guess I just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. So this is important then. Miley gave this to us because he had a transgression involved, and Miley wanted to get rid of that transgression out. If we prove there was a transgression, then we can extend this further. Even if the kidnappers are so sure, like, we can't escape, we'll find our own way out then. We'll have more time to get everyone else out remaining. Do that. It's a plan. It's a plan. Whatever could you mean? Kai was a whole lot better playing dumb, huh? I mean, could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's a value in solving this mystery. Okay. Let's go. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious on this roster. Okay. There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names in each seat. Besides their names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard. We don't have the other victim videos I saw individually from the prize counter right now at hand, so we can't prove that, so that's just metagaming it. How do we prove it out from here, then? How do we prove it from that? Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names are on this, huh? A roster is reminding me of something, Meow. If you look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and look at it together. Okay, so we can just look. We can talk to you to do that. Oh, we'll just look at it then. Let's just get together, Sarah. Sorted by name, Neo said. How's it sorted? No, it's in alphabetical order. It's sorted by percentages. But what do the percentages mean? Sertadoin, Naomichi, Kaiji, Kyutaro, Shinsuke, Anzu, Reiko, Mai, Alice, Renmaru, Megumi, Kazumi, Kana, Jin, Hineko, and Shin. And then 4 more names. Joe, Kai, and Kuji, right? What was the 4th name? I know there has to be a 4th name because I remember like bringing it up somewhere. I had a whole discussion about a 21st name. What was it? Oh, I can't fucking remember. Joe, Kai, Kuji. We'll figure it out as we go along. I'll just look at it closely. No, I don't think we need to do that. Let's find some leads. There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names in each list. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's what Gaz's reactions indicate too. She gave it to us in the night for some reason, but didn't give us the whole sheet for everyone? Why? Is there no follow-up to the sheets? Yeah, exactly. Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry. That's strange, though. Well, if Miley wanted to, like, show up a transgression, why isn't there... Neo! That was it! I forgot. Naomichi and Neo. Oh, I got so confused about that. Neo, Joe, and Kai, and Sao's name technically is in this list, but I'm convinced Sao and Shin is his real name, based on what I laid out earlier. Well, it's also metagaming it, so... Alice and Kaiji had a conversation about Alice killing someone named So Hiyori. And it was like Kai in the laptop who looked different from Sao but had the same name? So what's the right way to go? Such a names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard. Kuryumeda, Hayasaki, Kinesho, Kinashi, Tsurgi, sorry, and tons of other people I don't know. Were these people who died in the first trial before they even could meet us? Might be it. How many people are these kidnappers gonna kill till they're satisfied? Now it's not the time to get emotional. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? Yeah? Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant, but I'm just filling out the facts to reason from. Counting now, there are four of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us. Didn't the laptop also say from Kai that there was 20 participants though? So... yeah, come on. The roster, it's reminding me of something, Meow. Roster. Ah, I remembered it, Meow! The bar in the first floor, Woof! There was a list of names on the blackboard, Meow. What wasn't in the blackboard then? I guess we can use that here. They mentioned there was a roster too, but I couldn't remember everyone's name. I memorized it, Meow. And I just... oh, you were down the longest, so... I guess you... look for that, so yeah. Huh? Canned drink was... Alice, Kai, Kasumi, Kaiji, Shinsuke, Sao, Naomichi, Mai, Megumi, Reiko, Kyutaro, Meow. Can't drink was Anzu, Kana, Jin, Kuji, Sarah, and Joe, Nao, Hineko, Renmaru, Woof. Who's Kuji, though? It's like there was one victim video, which we couldn't even tell. We can distinguish anyone from that. So, Kuji and... someone else? Girl name. Well, Anzu and Mario. One reason down them, just from like gender names. Well, from asking about it. Where Mario is a boy name and Anzu's a girl name. Also, Alice. So, more information. And how does this translate to a transgression? It's amazing, Jin. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, Meow. Okay. By the way, Big Sis Sarah, your roster is missing the names Kai, Sao, Kuji, Jo, and Nao. Okay, well that's spelled out for us, so yeah. Okay. That's important information. Was I useful, Meow? You were definitely useful. That's 5 names. The 4 bound names and 4 sheets of names on each sheet. There are 4 participants whose names are listed here. That's it. So I guess it really is true then. Sao? What did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing. Meow? Kai, Sao, Kuji, Joe, and Nao aren't listed, so... that's 5, Woof. I guess I rushed and miscounted, sorry. So this isn't time to be poking at little mistakes like that, am I right? No, that mistake wasn't just a trivial issue. Why did Sao get it wrong? That's what's important. Guys, so tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game? That'll be 20. Okay, so it's spelled out completely then. So, the laptop, yeah. There are 16 listed in the roster. If we had unlisted 5, doesn't that count to 21 people? 1 too many? What's that mean, Meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, what? Well, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it sounds Shin, but... Blackboard names were like this. First, the 5 not listed on the roster were Kai, Sao, Kuji, Joe, and Nao. Let's remove those 5. Okay. And the first sheet... our names... okay, that's crossed off. All 4 names are present. The second sheet, we'll remove it from there. So all 4 names are here. The third sheet... this one too. The 4th sheet... huh? Shin Tsukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard, Meow. Yeah, it has to be his name, Sao. We derived a 21st person. What's going on? Just who is this person? Who's Shin Tsukimi? Survivor, participant who died unknown. It's Sao. It has to be at this point. But, I think it is, but, can't reason out the laptop. Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? Yeah. Or doll. No, it has to be an alias. I see. Shin Tsukimi. It's one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. No way! Interesting, we follow that logic. Shin Tsukimi has already been identified. Yes, it has. What'd you say? Alice and Reiko have been voted the thing. Kaiji's there. So let's work this out. The names of the paper roster are real. There's someone whose real name has been revealed. Someone on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, Sao, Gucci, Joe, or Nao. So I'll obviously like get it down to like Nao or Sao, but obviously it's Sao at this point. Right, you are. Because if it, like, here's the thing, even if like Nao was trying to go under an alias, Mishima also like vouched for it like on several different occasions. Even like a different AI, like before he even knew us, he said Nao's name, so it can't be her. So it's, no matter what, it all points to him, no matter what. This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Nao, remember? Yes, and I believe you. I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Kuji's the name of Mikaina's sister. Kuji's your sister's name? Okay, that fits everything together then. Okay. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would have figured out right away, meow. Yes. And Kai's name was his laptop, based on the email log, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster, check complete Mr. Policeman anytime. Well, I'm gonna discern everything now. I'll show you together. Sarah, Naomichi, Kaiji, Kitaro, Shinsuke, Anzu, Reiko, Mai, Alice, Rimaru, Megumi, Kasumi, Kana, Jin, Hineko, Shin. And I already logicked out every other one by looking at the past videos. So yeah, that's all that matters right here. Yeah, it has to all lead to the Sao. Wait. I'm using my real name too. It was written in the prize exchange, right? It wasn't. I even went back to actually look at the victim videos before I even started, like, this main game. And there was no names anywhere. It was just pictures of us. What's the matter, Kaiji? Oh, I'm just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Yes. Lie? So I recall the prize exchange. Yep. Just pictures. Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? Sao is... You said you tell the truth, right? Just feed Ghastly together? And this would be the final thing. But... You will reason that out, but... What does this paper have to do with the transgression? But... This has to lead to something, right? We're your allies. Try trusting us, Sao. I trusting from the very beginning. Well, after the beginning of this. No. Shin Tsukimi? Sao is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust y'all too. And the reason why he's been so antagonistic so far is because he's so distrustful of everyone. That's just logical just because he changed his name and everything that happened so far. But I... So... He's trying to say something. In the case, I'll draw it out. We're not gonna get out of this if you don't tell us what happened. Come on. Come on. Didn't you trust Kana? Don't you want to help her get out of this then? Sal, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow? Yeah. Because it's exactly the same as what I got my first trial. That was your first trial? What'd he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. Victory rates? Victory rates? I need to look at the paper again. We have the most percentage. There's the weird percentage on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. What was that noise? Okay. Foolishness. Why would they know such a thing? Because they tested it with AIs. The monitor system. Wait, the monitor systems. Didn't Gassy say it was like people saw the first trial? How many were there again? Oh. Listen, Professor Mission was in the right broken one, wasn't the left broken one. So, Alice, Reiko, Jin, us, Kaiji, Kitaro, Kana. Gassy said this is like AIs of people who got the first trial. Who won the first trial, but they explained at a horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Oh god. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Oh my fucking god. A certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. And that's why you're so antagonistic, everyone. Oh my fucking god. As the percentages were. Well, everything's been laid out bare now. But how does this lead to the transgression? How? That's the only reason we're talking about this. That's why I had to abandon myself. Microphone again. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm gonna be killed. Everyone will vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Own shadow? Hiya. A shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is. Oh my fucking god. He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. Stop. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who'll be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away. The reason why I distrusted him so much was because of that. And then everything followed from there. I fucking assaulted him. Why is in the name Sohiyori? Was he acquaintance? I wonder. How do you know about that murder? Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. What time is expired, everyone? We're out of time? Sorry, it's nearly time for voting. How do we... What? We don't even know anyone... Hold on a second, discussion! Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. It really was. Revealing the truth of the roster, did that make any progress? That's... Shintsukimi. Tsukimi, have you any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves this transgression? Evidence of transgression. I can't think of fucking anything. We already exhausted all options. I mean, there fucking isn't. That existed to be long since presented. Is it hopeless? There's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah? What is there? I rewrote the blackboard and also I shared my own monitor in the monitor room. That was yours then? Wait. Left broken monitor Sao, Alice, Reiko, Jin, us, Kaiji, Kitaro, Mishima, Kana. This monitor system has, this monitor is supposed to have like everyone who's supposed to be, who started the first trial, right? Joe, Kai's, and Neo's isn't on here though. But they definitely survived the first trial. So, what? I mean, also, if Ryu Ranger, like, really, like, hated us, like, when they prepared the whole, like, Joe AI, just, like, mess with us after all this, like they did it with, like, Mishima to Neo? So, why? Why did I just leave those three people out? I mean, all this is planned from the start, right? I mean, they blew up the entire, like, entranceway so we can escape. They thought of everything, so how did they, like, miss this, then? I told you everything, just like I swore. So please save me. When it's an extension, please! I thought of a way. Maybe. It's a lead, but I don't know how to lead to a transgression, but it's a thing worth pursuing. I'll get you out of this. I feel it. Just trust me. Hurry, you'll bond. Of course I will, Sao. This is our last chance. Let's think, like, mad about anything connected to this transgression. If I can remember what the transgression... What would a transgression qualify as? If I can read the Four Masters code again? Maybe this would be easier. Well, I'll think about it and win, Meow. No slacking, Loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion is definitely progressing. We'll unravel the mystery of this roster. Trust the truth of this transgression lies beyond the answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival of participants in the death game. You said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? AIs. Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact there are only 16 names here. 4 names. Neo, Joe, Kai, and Kuji. Kuji, if Kana's from the church, which I think she is. Kuji is Kana's sister. She died in the first trial. AIs. First trial. All the monitors, all the AIs in those monitors are people who start the first trial. Wait. What the fuck? Joe, Kai, and Nail aren't on the list, but they started the first trial, and they're not in the monitor room where people are supposed to be surviving the first monitor. Let's just see what... Are they not real? The whole doll and human thing is so mixed up in my head. I mean, I was going back to it, and like, I saw like Cephalin basically bleed herself, a floor master doll, to like prove to us that the medical supplies are right. So how can you even tell who's a doll and who's not anymore? Except their personalities and memories. But so it doesn't even matter the fact that I'm people bled or not to prove if they're real or not. You can't even do that anymore. Oh fuck. Are they not real? Like, is Joe, Kai, Nail not real? I mean, even like the fake Reiko didn't even know that she was a fake. Literally. Oh my god. That's an avenue, but that doesn't. Wait, that doesn't go to transgression. Transgression. The most unusual aspect is the fact that there are only 16 names here. If Sound was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Yeah. Kai, Kuji, Joe, and Neo were the 4 on the roster, meow. Kinda curious how Sarah's chance of victory are the highest, huh? Okay, that's a weird non sequitur. But, yeah, but we're the very centerpiece of this game. Plus, what was it? The book next to the Floor Master's code. It seemed like it was talking about us, and it was like written by Kai's point of view? It seemed like it because, like, us in the first, like in the Russian roulette, a charismatic high school girl. And then best friend died. The people that she trusted who like, released match with her died. And there was that weird flashback with so like bleeding out with Mishima still alive. That never happened. That has to be it. So are we all not even real? Okay, that's a transgression though. There's something about these sheets we're still overlooking? We've established the chances of victory in everyone's real names, but so we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd with the occupations. No, I don't think so. We already went over a whole matter of fact about that with Alice and Reiko. I don't think that's gonna come up again here. And even then, I think I already reasoned out who they all belong to, like both names and occupations, based on the past YouTube videos, but that's me metagaming it, but I can't prove it here. They determine the chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? So who's to say that this is not another test? How many tests are they gonna run? Are we just stuck in this loop forever and we'll just fucking like feel pain all similarly in that? fucking deranged. Her AI cells must kill each other over and over to produce this data, and then been set to do it all over again. Oh god. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Maybe. Oh wait, they're AIs. They only have to fight digitally. No reason they had to be assembled in that room. The Floor Masters and like Miley like Revlon are suffering, so why not that? Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique with the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all candidates who survived the first trial. Yeah. And you weren't in the monitor room. Kai, Kuji, Joe, and Neo are the four not on the roster, meow. So you learned the learner's real name. There's no question it's these four, woof. As we learned the learner's real name, there's no question it's these four, woof. But I don't know what they have in common, meow. There's a mix of living people and not living people, and someone we never met, woof. Must be something in common. Transgression. How would the paper go to transgression? Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact there are only 16 names here. Shin Tsukimi there stated that his roster shows rather accurate chances of victory. What are the chances are for the four who aren't listed? So, like, they don't have percentages. They don't, do they? Don't you think their actions could even affect the odds for the 16? As for the reason not listed, I don't want to think it, but perhaps those four are dolls or something? Dolls? Oh, you reached my conclusion then. What does it be? Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for the Pistons in the death game. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you really recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Like technically speaking? Candidates, participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance that kidnappers are using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants, candidates. It's something new, so... Participants and candidates? If Sal was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? And that list all 20. The last sheet of paper, the 5th one, will show the rest. I can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 on the roster? These 16 are common. Commonalities. We haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupation of the roster. So that wasn't a job hopper then. Oh, wait, what? I thought job hopper and self-employed would be around the same. Really? I'm getting sidetracked. Guys, you said the AIs in the one in the room were the candidates who survived the first trial. In digital world, we must have been made it to kill each other over and over again. Guys, you said that the AIs in the monitor room were the candidates who survived the first trial. Wait. Candidates? Distinct difference in participants and candidates, is there? Distinctly. Well, this has to be it then, right? What? That's it. But... transgression? Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought to this test game. Yeah? Then what are the candidates the former spoke of? Those that's in the final vote, those qualified to win. Like, Neo, Joe, and Kai, and Kane's sister Kuji were just dolls? So they weren't qualified to win. It's those with those qualifications that are right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Gasu swears loyalty to the organization were to make a transgression, he tried to kill a candidate. He tried to kill a non-candidate. A non-candidate? What if... Where are you going with this? There's someone among us who doesn't have the right to victory. A non-candidate. Gas would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Please select a non-candidate. Is Nao the person who's not a candidate? Nao? Yes? You have to sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shin Tsukimi, with his 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But, Nao, out of us survivors, your name's the only one missing. Like... Are you... fake? But... Because of the whole doll and human thing, we can't even know for sure. Oh, God. And in the monitor room, too, there was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist in Nao AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gasu tried to kill you. He sent a sacrifice with its high risk of death to Nao. This was your transgression, Gasu. That's how he proved it was a transgression? Jesus Christ. Fantastic, to be fantastic. Well, okay. All your cooperation. You saw a shiny quiz. Yes, indeed, you are the chosen one. Chosen one. It's over. Now the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion. In the end, we earned it. Victory. Bumble's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault. All the fault lies with Gazu. Answer me, Gazu. Candidates, this death game, what's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Upbringing? That is my first and last hint for you. Last? Miss Sertadoan, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's Code. What is that? About the code? It is written clearly. Rules 4. If there is misconduct in the main game, either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 24 hours later. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility in my own life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding! Stop! Everyone, please earn victory. Oh, Christ. No way, this is... foolish suicide? No, no! It's impossible, it should be over! Why is this... He was gonna do this from the start? After such an extension, we hung on separately and put our lives on the line. And yet, Kathy casually threw away his life. He easily shut down our hope. I mean, he can't keep on such a thing. He's a demon! A demon! I shouldn't have. Saffalin! Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game! I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. Oh no, you're really gonna continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you, this has to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. Sorry. I'll do anything, just please. I'm sorry. Ryu is a sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose two. One of the commoners, Sao or Kana. I'm so sorry, Kana. Nail's a sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for Sao or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Everyone's just... And Sao's gonna die now? He's done so fucking much and been through so much. What even there is left to even talk about? Name's a sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for Sao or Kana. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I guess it's clear he'll vote for. I'm tired. As much as I to contribute, everyone's gonna choose me, right? Please, someone save me. Neil's sacrifice and the keymaster. We can only vote for Sao or Kana. Huh? What are you... Please vote for Kana. What are you saying? Kana! I'm sure you understand, between Sao and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Kana already tended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in Sao. Because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect Sao. Am I just gonna watch in silence? Kana... Don't be ridiculous, Kana! Sao? Self-sacrifice is worthless! You're the arcade Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies, he'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have a conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hate me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this! Kana doesn't have any wisdom, and can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana! Please remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings, but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana! Just stop it! It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets, everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman just voted for Kana. Kaiji! Thank you very much. This isn't a joke, I'm ashamed of you, Kaiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults? That's a demonic choice you can't make! I'm voting for Sao! Alice, you chose Kana, right? I can't choose anyone else's little sister. Shin Tsukimi, I'm voting for you. Fine by me. Now we just vote for ourselves. That's 3-2. Jin, it should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die. Dumbass! If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Is there a way out? You don't have to take responsibility, Jin. This is Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sis Sarah, your vote will... It's okay, Jin. I'll take responsibility. I have voted for Pocket Girl, meow. Now, it's just me. My vote will decide everything. He'll decide it all. We did it, Sarah. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? No. No. After we got stuck with the sacrifice for so long, I resolved that, I don't want everyone to die. No. The sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. Now Sao has 3 votes and Kane has 3 votes. In a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Say what? Let's return home together, Sarah. Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right? No, I won't, but... At least I did a vote for her. Both Kane and Sao's been through so much. But Kane resolved to let herself die here the same way as I did. And Sao, the roster sheet, the no chance to live? No. This has been in the back of my mind ever since, ever since the laptop, and even, the way up to the stairs. A reason to live. A reason to fucking live. And Sal's been going off this whole thing because being antagonistic to everyone, like playing everything around just so he can fucking survive, like just deny that. Reason to live. Even if there's no direct reason to live, there's still something to look towards. And Sal's been resolved to try to stay alive to this point. Try to get everyone out, including himself. So I just fucking despised him for all this. I fucking assaulted him. Just it was all gonna be down to a complete tie. Thank you, Sarah. Why? Why did you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sarah! Even if you hate me, I should keep going. Sarah, before I go, could you give me a hug? Yes. Yeah. You're warm. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Kaiji Shinoji. The Sage was Kyutaro Burgerberg. The Sacrifice was Neo Igakoro. I see. So, this is your answer, Sarah. Sao, you, along with everyone else, Jin, Kaiji, Reiko, even Alice, like, y'all try to do something. Like, just a bunch of little detectives running around, trying to figure out how to get everyone out. If everything that happened, it'd be throwing all that away. It'll make everything that came up to this point meaningless. No reason at all. It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. The moment you decided, it stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Heyo. Oh, I forgot to mention, the second card trade was by me. I traded away the sacrifice card by using the tokens Reiko had on her. So, Reiko protected you once, Neo. You're a close friend of Reiko. There's no question of that. Thank you very much. I wonder if I'll meet Reiko and the professor up there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait! Miss Sarah, take this. Oh god, not again. This is... It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Begin. What the fuck are you doing? What? Oh god, it's... I don't want to die, don't push it. Oh god. No, do you just want to experience that before you fucking perish? Mercy. Oh, we can't, can we? it didn't matter in the end. Professor? I'm sorry. The present I was gonna give you, I still couldn't finish it. That's alright. You'll have plenty of time now. All the time in the world. Paint to your heart's content, Neo. Yes. I couldn't push the button. To the very end, Neo said she didn't want to die. There's no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died again. Next is Kana. Wait! Stop already, please, Safalin! What the fuck? Don't move. That's Gasu's. You come near Kana, I'll shoot! It's futile. Kana's execution will be changing. Why? Ain't you different from Gasu and Miley? You carried out our execution with such a pain. Look! You don't really want this, do ya? You don't understand, do you? I've always been your enemy, you see? I'm coming closer. The gun let it click. It was empty, I see. Damn you! It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Please take care of Sao. Look after him. Everyone, get along together. Activating color device, the human flower. My neck hurts. Just now, human flower seeds were ejected by your necklace to your body. Stop, Saflet! What are you doing? Please be at ease. She won't suffer like Miss Nao. Roots will spread through her body, and feeling a comforting numbness. She'll die beautifully. Now they will bloom. Oh, God. Oh. No. This is how the Chosen One meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully. Kana? Sorry, Kana. We need Sao to escape. Well, I didn't. The worst possible choice. He was trying so fucking hard. It literally led to everything. Now, I'll kill you. Oh God. Worthless. It's so worthless. The Floor Masters, Sarah, every one of the riffraff. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana. That's right. And first, it'll be Sarah. getting you out of here. I wonder where Sao is. I searched around, my mind dazed. I couldn't save Neo or Kana. Now or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at that reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So. My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. The monitor's on? The screen is glowing. I wonder what it is. I gaze at the screen absent-mindedly. Huh? Is this some kind of joke again? That was a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe. Conceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe? Is that you, Joe? Yep, so it looks like you've been well. You murderer. Oh, God. Huh? I should have understood this. This is a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait, I shouldn't respond to it. Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time? You're wrong. I didn't kill... God, ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive. No, that's wrong, Joe. I mean... This isn't Joe. Sarah, you've really changed. I can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sarah? You aren't Joe. Don't show yourself to me, please. Just give me a break. Forgive me. Can't do that, Sarah. You know how much I suffered? I'll show you once more. Oh. A hellish sight. Last thing I remember, Joe's end. Sarah? Are you okay, Sarah? Kaiji? Big Sis Sarah, you came too, meow. Mere passed on the road rubble. So that really did happen. In front of that video. There's an AI Joe Tazuna. Why in the world was that there? That's a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sarah, don't worry about anything it said. What are they talking about? What? Kaiji? Who is Joe? Your turn to die, chapter 2, end. To be continued in the final chapter. Hey there, can you hear me? Yeah? Good. Glad you responded. I'd like to know soon about that death game you were involved in. It's not anything too difficult, is it? I'm begging you. Thanks. A normal high school girl, Sarah Tadoan, her best friend, Joe Tazuna, and Zhao, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. One day they were pulled into a cruel death game. Rather than submit to fear, they chose to cooperate with the other participants. But alas, high school teacher Kasumi Mishima became the first victim. There was no stopping that they would kill each other. After a cruel majority vote, homemaker Kai Sato died. And Sarah's best friend Joe died as well, unable to defy his fate. Sarah became tormented by hallucinations. Jesus. As her heart crumbled, the peril only continued. Now a question. What? Which of these two died? Huh? Well, Reiko died. Was he because he was the victim? Like, is this a quiz to, like, make sure, like, you know, like, make sure you actually know what's going on? Exactly. The next victim was singer-songwriter Reiko Yabasame. Desperately as they tried to grasp escape, their enemies gave their very lives to stop it. The main game occurred once more. Art student Neo Ikakoro died. Now another question. Which of these two died? Is Kana Kazuchi the victim? Good, so you remember it well. The next victim was middle schooler Kana Kazuchi. And so Hiyori, who'd failed to protect Kana, was left with a strong hatred of Sarah. Due to malicious Joe AI, Sarah forgot that Joe even existed. The death game is not over yet. 6 remain. There's like one more main game, like 2 more people are gonna die. I wonder what it is. I feel like I've forgotten something. Something very, very important. Hey, Kaiji, tell me what it is. It's okay. You're all normal. Really? You're just exhausted. You ought to take a rest. No, my head feels perfectly clear. Then what is it to worry about? But I want to remember everything that happened here. Neo and Kana, everyone who had to be sacrificed. Just, what am I forgetting? They don't just sit around and think about it. Let's move so that nobody else has to die. Everyone, this floor will be closed off soon. If you don't go to the next floor within about 5 minutes, your calls will activate. Understood. Pardon me. That ain't good, so we gotta move it quick, eh? There's no need to wait for that man. Yeah, but if we left him and he died... No, we have to find Sal. Seems unthinkable to me. Don't you suppose he's gone on ahead instead? I'm wondering where on earth he went. Maybe he doesn't want to see us anymore. Doesn't want to see us. Got it, Woof. I'll look for him, Meow. So you guys just wait, Woof. Quit, you make it sound like we're being selfish. So noisy. What's got into you guys? So? Sal, sorry. Cutting it awfully close, hmm? Try greeting me with a smile next time. We're allies, aren't we? Yeah? But are you okay? Why can't I could be all smiles right now? Huh? Well, I'm smiling, see? Just stop it. The one you were trying to protect. We just went and... What would that be? What would that be? Oh, you mean Kana. Well, it's too bad. In that main game, Kana even went and got the sacrifice. But alas, she didn't get the chance to choose me to have us escape together. Couldn't use her after all. A shame. How do you fucking pull this? You're trying to, like, vote for you this whole time. Try to make yourself out to be a terrible fucking person just so you die. But no. What's so funny? How pitiful. If ever there was a world where that happened, Kay wouldn't pick you. She'd pick Sarah. Did you really think she picked you? Shut up, Kaiji! I know that. Of course I know that. You just want to laugh at me because I'm fated to die no matter what. Well, go ahead and laugh. Quit with the lies, Sao. You put your life in the line to protect Kana. You ready to throw your own life away. Those weren't rational actions. They were your heart screaming out. And we obstructed it. You must hate us to death. Regardless, we have to cooperate. Kana made a choice. This is going nowhere. Enough, let's hurry to the next floor. Sao? You sure are strange, Kaiji. The discussion, I could have sworn you wanted me to die so bad. Well, it's different now. I don't understand him. This man, Sao, even if his name is really shit, I'm just gonna call him Sao. He was just desperate, Meow. I'm sure of it. Very well, I suppose we're desperate ourselves. To the next floor so we don't die. I still stand by my decision. Just having no reason to live. The reason why Sao was all this kinds of antagonistic is because of that whole thing. I wonder from the very start, I only saw a glimpse of it, and because of that small glimpse without context, I hated him. And fucking assaulted him. It's near this point where I'm gonna make atones because... not with that, because... he was legitimately trying. Just... he didn't trust anyone. So this... so... I still stick by it. So pointless in the end. It seemed like anyway. I guess all we can really do now is go to the next floor. Well, I guess we'll do that next time. I hope you see me then. Watch us all unfold. And I hope you have a fantastic day.